Next up, at UFC Vegas 92, we have Vanessa Demopoulos taking on Emily Ducote in one of the more interesting line movement fights. I mentioned there's a lot of weird line movement on this card. A lot of people that are getting tighter that I would think would be getting wider. And a lot of fights like this that I think are far closer than the more than 3-1 odds that the bookies have laid out there for us. But we have Vanessa Demopoulos at 10-5. She is 4-1 in her last 5. She's coming off an interesting decision over Kanato Murata. She's taking on Emily Ducote, 13-8 in her career, 3-2 in her last 5, coming off that bounce back win over Ashley Yoder. I'm all choked up here. I do have, while you're talking, I'll go get it. I do have Emily Ducote's fight-worn jersey. And Emily, if you're watching this, I will send it to you. I got that idea from Jacob. Jacob sent his fight-worn gloves to, who the hell was it? Draco Rodriguez. And I have Emily Ducote. I have your fight-worn shirt. And if you want it, I'll send it to you. We got it in a memorabilia box. And I feel like if I was a fighter, those are things that I would want to keep. Either way, we got Emily Ducote, the former Invicta fighting champion. She has slick counter striking, pretty good power, very good wrestling defense. She is durable. She is accurate. What she does do well is she'll throw straight punches right down the middle. She has a ton, good volume, not a ton. She's got good volume, and she has had some mixed success in the UFC. But if you look a little closer, you're going to see she's 2-2. 500 record in the UFC. But she lost to 2 very good people in Lupi Godinez and Angela Hill. And then she beat the 2 people she was supposed to beat, Jessica Panay and Ashley Yoder. And she had takedowns and busier striking in that most recent fight. She's taking on Vanessa Demopoulos. Vanessa Demopoulos right now is a 3-1 underdog. She's a solid striker. She likes to fight in the pocket. She does not really have any power, but she's got good volume, good footwork. If she gets it to the ground, she's got solid grappling, and she can make something happen. She's coming off a decision win, which doesn't make a ton of sense if the only thing you did was look at stats, because the stats say she was taken down 5 times. She gave up 10 minutes of control time in a 15-minute fight, and she landed 3 fewer significant strikes. And it wasn't the greatest decision in the world, but if you watch that fight, Vanessa was the one initiating. Vanessa was the one moving forward. Vanessa was the one who was looking to win the fight, where it just felt like Kanato Murata was just trying to get takedowns and hold down. Everybody that hates control time as a scoring mechanism loved the outcome of that fight. Emily is more than a 3-1 favorite. She wasn't even a 3-1 favorite yesterday. Just yesterday, she was -2 something. She is now -340. And I do think Emily wins this fight. She should be a little bigger, a little stronger. Her punches are straight. She's got great takedown defense. But Vanessa Demopoulos has some dog in her. She'll move forward. She'll stay busy. She's not going to quit. I think this is a 29-28 fight. I think the over 2.5 is as good as gold in this fight. And the fact that we have a 3.5-1 favorite is very bizarre to me. Somebody saw that Emily was a 3-1 favorite and then put money on that. And then it widened even more. And that's not a knock on Emily. I'm trying to give Vanessa more credit here. Vanessa has dog in her, and she will move forward. She just got taken down 5 times and didn't quit. 10 minutes of control time. Kept getting up, kept trying to make something happen. I think this is a 29-28 fight, and I think a +3.5 on Vanessa makes some sense. I didn't see what those odds are yet, but I am going to look a little closer at that. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Vanessa. I mean, when we're talking about underdogs and people that I look for lock of the week, I love people that you can tell are going to fight for your money, that are going to be there at the end. Even if there's adversity, they are going to push forward no matter what. And Vanessa is one of those girls. I mean, Little Monster is like the perfect nickname for her, because she seems bubbly and fun, and she seems like the most incredible person in the world. She gets in there and she turns into a different person. And I agree, there is a world where just her tenacity is enough to make this fight very, very interesting. But from a skill-to-skill level, in my opinion, Emily Ducote is just heads and shoulders above Vanessa, especially in the striking. She's just such a tactical striker, where Vanessa, she shines on the ground, either on top or on the bottom in her guard. She's on active guard. That's how she won her last fight. And in the striking, she's just a little bit too loopy. And I think Emily is going to just be able to do whatever she wants in the striking. If I'm Emily, I keep this standing. I do whatever I want in the striking. Touch, touch, touch. 30 seconds ago, you shoot that takedown. You're going to get the takedown. She'll let you get the takedown, and then you're out of the danger. Because in my opinion, Vanessa's, I don't want to say her only way to win because she can tough out, weird striking volume and be that nasty girl. But in my opinion, I think her most logical path to victory is there's a lot of grappling in this, and she ends up finding a submission because she's so active and so flexible in that guard. But even if it goes to the ground, I think Emily is good enough to stay safe. So I think Emily is the way better striker. I think she can stay safe on the ground. Another one of these, we just talked about with Clayton, is maybe an inside the distance decisional action for Vanessa. Because if she does win, I think it's got to be by a submission victory and some weird scramble or something. And she's probably not going to get finished. I mean, Vanessa is a very, very tough girl. It's plus 155. I don't think that's too bad a value there. Just on a little bit of a flyer. But I got to go Emily Ducote here. I get the odds. Honestly, I think she is just that much better. I respect the toughness. It could get interesting as women's MMA. But I think she just got such an advantage on the feet and won't really mess around with the grappling.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm just skill-wise, I get what you're saying. Just straight up technique. But Vanessa does have dog. Like, she'll just fight you. She will just get into a fist fight with you. You said the plus 155. That wasn't plus 3.5, right? Did you see what those odds were?
Plus 160. So about the same.
Oh, all right. Here is Emily's fight-worn jersey. And there is some blood on here. Yeah, there's a little bit of blood on there. Emily, if you want this back, I'm happy to send it to you. I'm not going to charge you or anything. I assume the UFC pays them, right? I assume the UFC says, oh, we'll give you $100 for your kid or whatever. And then that's it. I imagine. Otherwise, why are you giving it up? Like, I would think these are all keepsakes that you look at when you're old lady Rose from the Titanic thinking back of your MMA career. $7,000 in DraftKings, you going to spend that money on Vanessa?
I didn't pick her. I'm not spending that.
Yeah, I know, but you need dogs in your lineup, and that's a wild price point for somebody that does have high volume. But that side I'll consider. I don't think Emily's worth the 9,200, only because I don't see her grappling. I don't see her getting a ton of takedowns. I don't see her shooting and hanging out on top. And DraftKings either favors insane volume or grappling, and I don't think we're going to get either one of those. You think she's worth that 9,200? She covers her salary?
No, because if she wins, it should be just boring striking. Honestly, keep distance and maybe a couple takedowns just late, just to solidify rounds or whatever. But yeah, and I don't think Vanessa's going to get any takedowns.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably well. No, Emily's got fantastic takedown defense, and you're probably right. The score's probably going to be 70, 80 maybe, which is not going to cover her $9,200 salary. If you don't know what those numbers are, every single week we get comments on this video, on TikTok, wherever, saying, what are those giant DraftKings numbers at the top? That's for DraftKings Fantasy. If you don't know what it is, check it out. I'm sure it is legal in your state, even if gambling is not. DraftKings Fantasy is basically fantasy football, but for fights. You have a budget of $50,000. You have to pick 6 fighters. You build your lineup based off of their salaries, and then you use that lineup that you built and you compete with other people. You can compete for $1. You can compete in a huge tournament and try to get $100,000. It's a ton of fun. It can be easy. It can be impossible. It all depends on what type of contest you're entering. But if you do want some insight, if you want some DraftKings picks, if you want a tool like the Optimizer that will build DraftKings lineups for you, that and everything else is available for only $10 a month. Just go to WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member at the top. We do have another super chat from Dr. Y. Dr. Y said, you used to be able to get lap dances from Demopoulos for a lot less than you paid for Ducote's walkout shirt. That is a reference to Vanessa Demopoulos' career. She has left that career. She is now in the octagon. She's not shy about it, though. Listen, the memorabilia box that this came in was $1,000. Okay? Biggest ripoff of all time. If you want to watch Jacob and I unbox those, we do have a video on the channel with our disappointment. Thank you very much, Dr. Y. Before you go, let me give you $50. Anybody who goes to WeWantPicks.com/bets and signs up with any one of our affiliate partners gets $50 as a thank you. Use the link, sign up, make a deposit. We send you $50 as a thank you.